Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hurry, hurry!
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Switch gears, switch gears. Back, back, back. Check 3, check 3. Run, run, run. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. That's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A big Big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams all tied after one. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 30 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Winston. This one taken in by Olave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing, Winston. This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 61 yards. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. A 10th carry for Kamara. To about the 35, second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got an open man. It's Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On third down, Mayfield. Open man is Anderson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Again, it's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara from 8 yards out. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10.
56 and 133. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. They go play action. Winston. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. That's Olave bringing in another one. And the Saints are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
3rd and goal, Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Room here to run. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. Olave holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack on 1st down, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Watch twins. Watch twins. Jump shot.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double. Hurry. Check safety, check. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Here's Mayfield. trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Lutz with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Mayfield down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action now, Winston. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Mayfield, flush to his right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 93 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Slant pass complete to Olave. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On play action, Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Winston's throw taken in by Cook. And they'll work this down inside the 30. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll throw again. Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now we'll get whistles.